Power outages, as we know, continue to be a major issue for so many of us all across the coastal bend. Across Texas, take a look at the map here from AEP. More than 377,000 homes and businesses without power. In the Corpus Christi area alone, some 71,000 people without the lights. AEP says it's waiting on the go-ahead from ERCOT. Of course, that's the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, to begin full restoration due to a shortage of electric generation.
And the loss of power has affected many families from all over the coastal bend, and these power outages have taken a major toll, of course, on our elderly population.
They sure have. And our Jeremiah Marshall spoke with residents at a senior living center on the city's south side. He's live now. More with that. And Jeremiah, what are people there telling you?
Residents we spoke to here at the Cimarron Estate say that their experience these past few days has been extremely tough, with it being pitch black inside, the cold temperatures, and no running water. So elderly residents we spoke to also say the power completely shut down Sunday night. With the freezing temperatures, residents say it's very hard to function while staying inside the building. Folks we spoke to say many people who live here were able to leave and be picked up by loved ones, but others tell us they did not have that option.
I don't have any money to really go anywhere. So right now I'm stuck here until I can get some money.
We did reach out to management and we made several calls, and so far we have not heard from the corporate office just yet. Now, back out here live, we have a quick update for you. I was able to call the front office, and they were able to tell me that some of the building has power while others do not have power. But the front office was also able to tell me that this is a gradual process. Now, as for the water, they plan to have that sometime ready by later this evening. Now, coming up on Chris 6 News at 6 o'clock, you'll hear from another resident who says she just moved in and can't believe this has already just happened. Reporting here on Cimarron Boulevard, Jeremiah Marshall, Chris 6 News. Katia.
I basically packed up all my kids and we moved into a hotel room for a few days. And that's just unnecessary money that is being spent.
At the Osage Apartments in Corpus Christi were concerned for their safety after they found a leak in the ceiling, which they say caused it to collapse. This happening 1 p.m. yesterday. Management there telling us a frozen water line caused the leak, and damage to the building, and the plumbing, though, has been repaired. Water extractors are coming out in the morning, but the apartment said that they got some of the water out. Some of the people that are staying there, they got the water out themselves. And I want to get this out real quick from Banquete ISD. They have just let us know that Banquete ISD will remain closed the rest of the week, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And we'll have this information for you on our website.
And one more quick point that we need to make, too. Peter Zanoni, City of Corpus Christi manager, says if you do not have bottled water and don't have access to it, they will be announcing distribution sites tomorrow where you can come pick up bottles of water for free. Very important note there. All right, still ahead on your news at 5 tonight. Some good news for drivers as some major roads start to reopen following these icy conditions.
And with hundreds of thousands without power, many are looking for food and for water, leading to these long lines. You've seen them. We're going to take you out to one of those lines and see how people are getting food after this.
Welcome back. Turning to schools now. Several school districts canceling for tomorrow, including CCISD. The plan for the rest of the week still to come. But as for tomorrow, as well as Thursday, no school for CCISD. Gregory, Portland also closed. Banquete also closed, as Katia said, for the rest of the week. No remote instruction. Of course, we have a complete list for you on our website, christv.com. Some good news tonight if you plan to venture out. Most of the major roads have reopened except the Harbor Bridge right now. A TxDOT spokesperson telling me they're working on de-icing parts of the bridge. Go ahead, let's show everyone at home a list of the roads that are open right now. It includes the JFK Causeway, SPID, the Joel Fulton Corridor, as well as parts of I-37.
And with many folks seeing food and water, or seeking food and water, I should say, it's really leading to some long lines at fast food restaurants. I'm sure you've been stuck in one of these or just looked at one. And check out, again, this is a long line over at Whataburger over on Waldron Road in Flower Bluff. And our Patrick Johnstone joins us live right now. And Patrick, this is becoming a common thing. Tell us what you've been seeing.
Well, there are plenty of fast food restaurants here on Waldron Road. You got behind me, you've got Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Jack in the Box. Behind the camera, we've got Burger King. But the most popular one today was right here across the street, was the Whataburger.
and it's a freaking long line. Pardon, sorry. It's a long line just to get coffee.
Indoor dining was closed at the Whataburger on Waldron Road, and people were hoping to get a warm meal, so long lines ensued. Power outages in the area have left people unable to cook at home.
We've been out of power since early Monday.
Dana Shenefield lives in Flower Bluff. He's a delivery driver, and he's been pretty busy.
Yeah, I just finished off shopping for somebody in the grocery store. Delivered that, picked up over here. This is nothing compared to yesterday. I did 2 runs out of here, but I had an hour wait for both of them.
We're out on the island. We have no heat, no water, no electricity.
Lynn and Steve Easler are visiting from North Carolina. They're staying in Port Aransas and ventured to Flower Bluff for food, with many spots on the island without power.
Because not many places are open. You going out towards the island and everything's closed because there's no power there. Yeah. So if they're open, people are stopping.
Across the street, a Flower Bluff couple saw an opportunity to provide their community with another food option.
We got the warm bus to kind of curl into. So as long as we can help folks out, we're going to be sitting out here. I mean, this line shows the number of people needing to be fed. So what little we can do, we're down for the cause.
Miss J's Curbside Pie said they will stay open until they run out of supplies or customers. Right now, they're still out here. They're hoping to be out here till 6:30 or 7. You can see behind me, the line at Whataburger are actually not too bad right now. But we're going to have more weather coming up after the break. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Now, your Chris 6 weather forecast with meteorologist Bill Alexander.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It did turn out to be another cold and cloudy day, but it didn't start out that way. Yes, it was cold. We had record cold temperatures this morning, but we started off with a little bit of sunshine at sunrise. You can see that on the Kingsville time lapse here. We started off with clear skies and very quickly went to cloudy as moisture from the Gulf of Mexico overran that big Arctic air mass. And now we take a look at how it turned out today in Corpus Christi. Well, 33 was your high today, morning low of 19. That was a record that shattered a record that had stood over 120 years. That's right. It was originally set back in 1895. Well, here's the big picture. We have another upper level disturbance moving in from the west, and it's spreading moisture and snow, some heavy snow across portions of the low rolling plains in north central Texas. There's a trough that is developed in the coastal waters, and that's causing that wind to be more northeasterly right now. And that will be enough to influence here with, we have a winter storm warning that includes Bee and Live Oak County till 6 a.m. A winter weather advisory just posted includes Refugio, San Patricio, Western Nueces, Jim Wells, and Duval counties for the potential of a little bit of ice late tonight. That just now issued. Now, here's our temperature holding at 31 degrees. We will drop down. We're holding around 31 degrees tonight. And you can see that in this forecast. It's taking it a little bit above that. So temperatures will be right at freezing and rise a little bit above. But we could potentially have some ice around here. And then tomorrow, back up quite a bit into the lower 50s, would be quite a relief. Now, what's happening is we have that system coming through tonight, and it shifts the winds back to the north and pulls some cold air with it, and that begins a clearing trend by about daybreak tomorrow, and that will be a very welcome relief with slightly warmer temperatures. Okay, now, as that cold air sweeps in, though, we're a little bit cooler on Thursday, but here's what it looks like tonight. You can see the mixed precipitation in our northwestern counties. Apparently, the folks at the National Weather Service feel like some of this could cause some icing on bridges in our more coastal counties, including Nueces and San Patricio. But I'm dubious about that. A second system comes through late Thursday, but that's going to remain well to our north. So no big problems with that one. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on. Here's the first trough moving through tonight. The one producing the inclement weather tomorrow will have no moisture to work with, so it scoots on out. And then we're looking nice until our next cold front comes in Monday with some isolated showers. But the good news about that, temperatures well above freezing at that time. Then high pressure builds in, and it looks very much like spring. All right, tonight, a little dicey, especially in our northwestern counties tonight. Low temperature around 33, 34 degrees here in Corpus Christi. back up to around 52, 53 tomorrow. And then the next 7 days, well, not much of a roller coaster. Some cold rain tonight, isolated showers on Monday, but warmer conditions Saturday through the first of next week. We'll be back with more news after the break.
And we have breaking news to bring you right now out of Kingsville. City officials say that Kingsville water storage is now at 30% capacity, and they are asking you, if you live in Kingsville, to help conserve water. Again, the City of Kingsville water storage is now at 30% capacity, and what they're saying is that they need residents to help slow the use of water in two ways: either search your property for any excess water or call and report any potential leaks to their non-emergency police department, which is 361-592-4311, so that crews can turn off the main. And as you continue to drip your faucets, remember that only a very small stream is needed. Use no more than the amount that is needed. Really, like they say, something that can go through a cocktail straw, right? And if they don't slow the use of water, then they say they could really be in maybe for a water boil notice as well.
Right, like we are right now. Currently, you don't need to boil City of Kingsville water. That's important to remember, but please, they say, be conservative with your water.